from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A Henrico 8th grader wins the regional spelling bee. Why HVAC issues continue at a number of Henrico schools, and residents weigh in on the future of the Best Products Reimagined site. We'll tell you all about those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute for Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. After a chilly start, we'll see a high of 64 today under partly sunny skies. The News Minute is brought to you today by Onyx Elite.
And now for the news. Moody
Middle School 8th grader Tavan Shivkumar won the Richmond Raceway Regional Spelling Bee yesterday in his first appearance in the competition. His winning word was amphidromus, which relates to a type of fish that migrate between fresh and salt water. Shivkumar was the runner-up in Henrico's spelling bee in 2024 and last year before winning it this year. The win means he's qualified for the 2026 Scripps National Spelling Bee, which will take place at the DAR Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C. on May 26th through the 28th. Well, Henrico officials are reviewing proposals from developers who are interested in developing a mixed-use project at the former site of the Best Products headquarters at I-95 and Parham Road. That's where Green City was originally planned before that project fell apart. At a workshop on Monday, attended by more than 60 residents, Henrico Planning Director Joe Emerson said the county's goal is still to build an arena on the site, but that decision's not yet set in stone. If for some reason the arena doesn't happen, he said there will be an economic catalyst of some type built there. Monday's event was the kickoff of a 4-day charrette, or an intensive planning process. At the event, some people proposed redesigning the site as a large park, preserving the wetlands and rural areas while creating walking paths that have signage detailing its Civil War history. Others proposed a zoo, a library, or other establishments that would bring the community together rather than be a passing through spot for visitors, though the North Park Library is located just across the street. The charrette continues today and tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with studio sessions at J. Sargent Reynolds Community College on Parham Road. The process also is reimagining the stretch of Brook Road from the Richmond-Henrico line all the way north to Virginia Center Commons. The county held a similar charrette for the Lakeside area last year. Redesigns of both that corridor and the Brook Road Best Products corridors will be presented to the public this summer, along with other components of the proposed comprehensive plan revision. You can read much more from our government and education reporter Leanna Hardy right now at henricocitizen.com. On Friday, Henrico schools officials reported that 13 schools throughout the county were still struggling with heating and cooling issues, and 4 were experiencing HVAC problems school-wide. The school system has reported heating issues at more than a dozen schools this past winter, according to a spokesperson, with most of those located in western Henrico. But a number of the 13 currently dealing with problems are located in eastern and northern Henrico. At Twin Hickory Elementary, students in grades 1, 2, and pre-kindergarten have been in classrooms without heat since December 1st, according to a parent. The school system has put space heaters in the classrooms, but some days the temperature is still about 52 degrees, that parent said. The school system's prioritizing both repairs and routine maintenance on HVAC systems, with the school's 6 HVAC technicians working days, nights, and weekends, according to an official, and racking up about 10 to 15 hours of overtime some weeks. School officials also use contracted services from 46 different mechanical vendors to manage the 500 HVAC units across the division's 74 buildings. Aging and worn-out HVAC systems, as well as vacancies in the maintenance team for the school system, a shrinking number of outside HVAC technicians, and long delays in receiving new equipment have complicated this process, according to officials. Henrico County is now hiring for a new position that would help manage vendor contracts and oversee maintenance orders for both county and school buildings. But county officials and school system officials have given contrasting responses about whether HVAC operations will now fall under the oversight of the county or remain with the school system. You can read much more about this topic right now on our website, henricocitizen.com, from our government and education reporter, Leanna Hardy. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Onyx Elite. At Onyx Elite, they combine cash-based physical therapy and elite performance training to help athletes and active adults move better, get stronger, and perform at their highest levels. They're centrally located in Richmond on West Clay Street near the Willow Lawn Shopping Center. Learn more online at www.onyxelite.com. That's ONYX Elite.com, or call them at 804-269-7696.